The value of an ideal lies in the use of it. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? What just happened 20 minutes ago? I think we just dropped 10%. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I mean, everybody was talking about a dump. Did they just jump the gun on it? I don't know. But you know what we do got? We got my wonderful and lovely, as always, co-host Sammy over here on the sideline.
Good evening, everyone.
So, Sammy, we're looking at Bitcoin sliding back right now, coming in at the 8,000, little below 800 area. I mean, we were hitting 10K the other day.
We did kiss it. Yes,
I'm sure that there's probably a lot of people that are upset right now. I mean, I'm not going to ask you how you feel. I already know how you feel. So I guess let me just mansplain a little to you on the sidelines.
Is it mansplaining when it's usually other men, or is that just like pure splaining? Like,
well, you know, traders are going to trade, and gambling's gambling, right? And you always want to be the first mover in these things. Buy the rumor, sell the news. If a dump's coming, well, you want to be the first one to dump.
Yes, that is the mentality of many people, where it's like, no, like I need to be first, whether it be like, jump off the bridge or the whatnot.
So, I mean, we're looking at about 2 days away till the halvening.
I know, because we were doing the math, and yes, and blah, 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 and there's a couple of websites that you can go look at and see. Oh, Ken Bozak is here. He gave us a 420
Ken Bozak,
chat.
420, nice.
He says, have a day, bro.
Buddy, I'm glad that you could make it over here. I was looking forward to the possible one that you were going to do with crypto the other day. He had brought it up. I pop in there occasionally. But I have stopped by your channel and given it a few thumbs up. What are you laughing at over there, Samantha?
Okay, so Josh is here. He says dump.
Josh, nice. I know. I've got all ready to do the show, and I'm like, well, I can't just not do it now. I mean, the price is dumping. They need me more than ever, right? Because it's really about the revolution. It's about the education. It's about changing the system. The price of fiat cash today, that's always just an entrance point. It really shouldn't be thought about as an exit point unless you got in back when Bitcoin was like 10 cents.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So John from Malibu is here.
John from Malibu. Now we got a party started.
Josh says that he is in it for the long term.
Always. It's even more than the long term. It's about the ideal of, I think I heard Crypto Zombie saying that when people ask him whether or not they should get Bitcoin, he says no, that you should get a Bitcoin education, understand what you're buying. And I don't even think that you really need to understand it. You should understand, would you like a ticket in the revolution? Would you like to help support the downfall of fiat cash by supporting the next digital currency, right? Because we have accountability. People wonder, oh, well, how is it that cryptocurrency is going to overthrow fiat cash? Well, it's because, it's generation or two now it's been that they've been trying to pull strings to change things in the background, right? Quantitative easing, fractional reserve lending, right? All of these rules and regulations that limit the average hourly worker from being able to participate in the things that make you generational wealth, family wealth that allows you to enjoy your life and not just be meagerly getting by trying to keep the roof over your head and the substances that you need.
So John from Malibu tells Ken Bozak to check out his big brother. Yeah, the weed man. I know. And Ken Bozak said, did she just get mansplained on mansplaining?
I know, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Eugene can mansplain anything to anyone multiple times. You can literally say, I got it. And it keeps going.
Sammy explains to me, though.
Ooh, that's usually just a lot of paranoia and fear. That's where that stems from. Are you sure that ladder's safe? Do you think that you would die if you fell from there? Things like that. Zaza's here. Hello, Zaza.
Zaza, nice. Buddy, I hate to put you on the spot, but where's the Bitcoin mask? Now in Achalucha County, they got it. So
Alachua.
Achalucha. But yeah, you got to wear a mask every time you go into the Walmart or the store. They make you turn around and go back to your car if you
They
don't.
do. It's a little
It
creepy.
sucks.
It does. I do have one on. Like, we have things, face coverings. We'll just go with that because they actually came from all of the music festivals. So they're not really like things, but they're on the rearview mirror for in case
Samantha's ground pickups.
we're in one of those. Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, I have a wide variety. I don't know what a lot of them even stand for or what, DJs or artists they may represent, but they are cool looking. It's amazing. There's lots of people. Leave it everywhere.
So I got news here that I was going to use to talk about why there could be a potential dump, but apparently we're suffering it right now. So I guess that's voided. We were going to be talking about possibly that it would be post-happening with, minor capitulation and miners having to turn off their miners and block time possibly slowing up for a little bit till there was, rebalance in the 10 minutes.
All right. So John from Malibu is apparently not even on Instagram because Ken said to DM him. So he's going to have to sign up for that whole loveliness. I feel you because I have nothing.
On Instagram?
Yeah, I have nothing.
I made an Instagram for the business and I think I gave it to our kid to take over. And
yeah, we don't hear a lot about that now. Ken says that he is selling Bitcoin masks on his site in 2 days. And Zaza says that he has them done and that he will send them on Monday, but he keeps adding more stuff to the shipment. Oh, you are ridiculous, Zaza. We love you.
No, I was just, if I got to wear a face mask and pimp it around, I got to be wearing a Bitcoin one. I'm still rocking the no sleeve shirt now that we're in the summertime. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I've actually just said through it, and I look like I
don't know.
A boy.
Should I say something? I was thinking about waiting an episode or two, but I keep wanting to promote Wakaan and everything that we got going on. But we're a total not-for-profit organization. Nothing that happens here goes into our pocket. But we went ahead and we bought a bus. An old bus from a museum, and we're definitely going to be looking at taking it to Wakaan, where we're going to go and tell everyone about Bitcoin. It's going to be great, right? We're going to have 3, 4, possibly 5 days of being out there, being able to pass out flyers. Our friend Saza, who's in the chat there, is going to be donating some swag to us that we're going to be giving away. We're going to be trying to film and interview people inside the bus now.
We're going to look ridiculous, for sure. I want things to like circus bus, it will be horrible. But it is huge, and you can definitely, there's enough room for lots of things and peoples.
Oh, I just remember last time Brian said that you sound a little muffled. Make sure you point towards that mic. Ooh. If Samantha sounds muffled, let us know in the chat. Samantha can always adjust herself if she needs to. I would love for her to always be heard here. She is an integral part of the system.
I am a swayer and a mover. So usually, you're probably hearing the fact that I am actually getting closer and farther away from the
bopping
mic.
Around back
there. I don't, horrible adult ADD apparently.
So we got everyone talking.
Wait, we have a super chat.
Chat.
RJ. $13.99 Canadian monies. Oh, greetings from Canada.
Canadian monies. I love it.
I love Canadian monies.
We got USDT, right? Tether.
Yes.
Talking about the printing. People once again worried about what they're backed by. It's concerning, not for me in the fact that I use it for trading, just what would the overall aspect have to do for Bitcoin, right? Would Bitcoin come down? How much would it come down? Would it be another Mt. Gox situation where people didn't trust Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency markets because of Tether? Getting audited isn't going to make it any better, right?
No, they just keep saying can we at least just let it a private nothing has nothing to do with you, come count your stuff, can we? And that's not.
I think that Tether's here to stay. It's just going to be that dirty secret that no one really gets to talk about. That it's always going to be, is it backed? And maybe sometimes it will be collateralized all the way. Sometimes it won't be. You know what I
Right,
mean?
like
Like
that
they'll be
it's a lot
fluctuating their
more,
funds.
yes, that it's a lot more volatile than they would like to let you believe. So they're just going to kind of disclose when it, is worth more or less for different reasons,
But we've talked about, we were here last happening, and ever
Yes.
since then, we've talked about how Tether has been an integral part of the system because traders are here, and traders are what are helping us figure out the daily spot price of Bitcoin, right? And as we're looking at the daily spot price of Bitcoin, they want something to be able to go back to that isn't volatile. So the first mover advantage is Tether.
Yeah, it has the appearance of safety. I don't know if that's the same. We're going right back to literally, what was it, a year ago that they couldn't even, yes, when they first were like, well, let's audit you. And they were like, whoa, do you really need to, we're saying we're good. Isn't that good enough?
It's going to be what it's going to be. It'd be better that if these things came out about Tether not being great and being fully backed, that it was further on down the road, right? Where Bitcoin was much more mass adopted, awareness had gotten out there, the price had maybe stabilized a little bit, right? Hopefully that is something that we're going to be looking at as we go into the next happening. I don't think that we're really going to see the decrease in volatility that we're hoping for, right? Because we kind of have to get the price up there. So everyone's really crossing their fingers that it's going to happen during this happening.
Everybody gets all feisty during happening, like I like to say happening week, because it is a good, first off, that's all everybody talks about. Then you get that actual, it could be anywhere from 1 to 3 guesstimated days from before or after. So it's a good week, but everybody gets so feisty. It's like, ooh, is it a dump? Is it a pump? Can I buy this? Will it go up to that? Well, can I do this? What if it's that? If it pumps to this, and will that coin? Okay. Good luck. I wish you all very good luck, but yes, no.
It's the Schroeder's box, it's that we are sitting here and we're always
We're
talking about,
we're always the cat.
We're talking about Bitcoin being the tool that we need to free us all of the slavery that we've pretty much done to ourselves by putting the people in power that are in power, right? And then at the same time, we talk about individually getting rich so that the shackles are off us. But really, it's that the shackles have to come off everybody. Once you become selfish and think of yourself, you're not helping Bitcoin. Once you become the trader and you figure out the way to scam or whatever, or manipulate the market, yeah, it's great that you made some money. Yes, it happens. Yes, a few people do make it, but you're not here in the overall aspect. The long-term goal is to change the monetary system. It's not for you to become a millionaire in fiat cash.
All right. So BTC Moon Guy is here. He says, yo, Bitcoiners made it. Vention is here. He says, no way. Are you going to paint it like the Partridge Family bus?
You'd even be happy it's a diesel, man.
It's a diesel.
It is. It's like a rare 3.5.
It is 6.5 something.
Yeah, 6.5.
Cummins engine-ness diesel big giant bluebirdy bus.
Always awesome. It's a short bus. It's not. Of course, we got the short bus.
Because we all ride the short bus here. Listen, a short bus is all you really need. Yes.
Yeah, it's a 92 Bluebird Mini Bird on a P30 chassis, and it's a 1-ton bus.
We know nothing about anything, but this is what we're learning.
It's actually taller than normal buses. It's 11 foot so that men can stand in it like a full-grown man, and it came from a military surplus and donated to a museum, and they didn't have room for it, so they sold it to me.
Oh my God, they had the creepiest, most amazing broken down. No, it wasn't broken down because none of their stuff was broken. Okay, decrepit.
Hearses and carousels and all kinds of stuff.
Wheel.
It was a fun adventure going out there yesterday.
It was crazy. I was liking it.
It was like 100 acres of just every crazy thing that you could think of from the past.
Yes. They had, I don't know what it's actually called, and I don't even know how to describe it, but it was called the Zombie Killer. Like, that is what our entire family, it was some high-tired, like, military tank-looking something like some Gulf War looking. It was amazing. Amazing. Yes.
I didn't want to ask him how much it was because he told me it ran.
Yeah, really. It
Yeah, that was the other ideal is that I was going to discuss with you, Samantha, is I was thinking that maybe we should start filming Bitcoin and coffee in the bus. So that it's, a Bitcoin education.
And I told him that was too punny.
Oh.
He thought that he wanted to be, what was it, like on the PBS show, the Magical School Bus or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, like that kind of. Yes. I don't know. You're in between like the Joker and like Mr. Rogers. And they're a complete parallel. Yes. So I don't know.
I'm just thinking about the big, huge, giant Bitcoin decal we're going to put on the side when we go to Wakaan.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so it is a little rough. We do think we have to paint it and do some stuff, but and mechanically,
long time till October.
Mechanically, it has 53,000 miles on it that are like literally its actual real life miles.
We should probably get back to Bitcoin. What do we got going on in the chat? What are you guys thinking? Are you guys stressing out over the dump that's happening right now? I mean, it was kind of anticipated. It's a little earlier than what most people are talking about. It could turn around tomorrow. The volatility is definitely part of the game. When the gamblers are up at the table, the wheel's going to go up and down. That's how it does. If you're going to be taking part in it, it's a matter of situation of preemptively positioning yourself, right? Because that's what I could tell you from being here is that we've seen that sometimes the transaction fees go crazy. Sometimes you can't get into the exchanges. Try to place yourself if you're going to play, the game at an exchange that you can get to. We see Coinbase is already having problems right now.
But see, and that's how people, okay. So, I mean, you have to have some common sense and you have to have some like protective nature because yes, when we say like, okay, when you want what you want to trade or when you want to buy, you need to don't have everything on any exchange. But yes, I mean,
now is the time if you're going to play the game.
You have to kind of be on the court or the field. Like they won't let you in. They put fences up for some reason. Like midway through a play, they're all like, "Whoa,
oh
no, sorry." All right. Sasa says short bus. Yeah. Josh says, nice bus. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Vengeance says, Cummings. Yeah, I know. I mean, yes, whatever. All right. Have the book on the engine on my phone. Oh, yes. See, no, I thought
we might need that. Forward that one along to me, man. You got my email address listed down below.
He says, if you need any tech support, you let him know. See, see, and that's what I was at because he was like, oh, we don't know anything about anything, man. So what is like, and I was all like, we know pension.
We know pension.
And Eugene was like, I don't know. And it does work that way. Okay.
It does work that way.
See?
Only with good friends, right? It only works that way with good friends.
I know. And live streaming this.
And like, live streaming.
Being able to be like, okay, do you see that it's not doing that?
Samantha, hold the camera on the edge. I'm going to turn it over. Let him see what happens.
Okay. So is it supposed to do that? I love it. All right. Okay. So Vention also said, watch the tail swing on those buses. I don't want to die on a bus. I know. I don't know.
It's only 21 and a half or 22 feet long.
Yeah. It's like, it's just squeaking by out there. No, I mean, I don't know. We did drive it, but it was in a field. Okay. So it's not like we could go very fast and there definitely was no tail swings in the field. So yeah, I don't know. We'll find out what it's like on the open road. Okay. Invention also says question, is can you register it as an RV in your state? Oh, yes, we can.
It's already switched over to a private title.
That is the only reason. Otherwise, yes, I guess it was privately owned for a good portion of its like 28 years of life.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. It says something on the title about being switched to private when they transferred it to the museum.
Yep. So, I mean, yes, we should be able to. We are actually calling it an RV. Okay.
Yes,
it is now an RV, Vention.
I paid for the upgrade on AAA so I can get it towed back here by them. I got to wait the 72 hours for the new policy stuff to kick in so I can get it. But I'm saying that it's a bus converted to an RV every time I talk to them so that I can get it on my insurance thing to move it. Because only $30 to add an RV package. That's a lot cheaper than what it'd be to
I
get
know,
a
but
tow
a bus
truck to
with no
move it
brakes
50
because
miles.
yes, like literally the two Eugenes in my household think quite alike. Like they were thinking, what do you mean? Like, are we sure? Like, no break? Because like we could just, yes, a gigantic 22-foot bus. I love it. I love it. Okay, RJ, he says, love the volatility. Bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered.
Volatility is great as in that it draws attention. Attention gets new people interested. It's just we seen the $20,000 run get the wrong people interested because they didn't stick around. And now we kept talking about a long time needing to continue the inflow of cash that we need from fiat in order to sustain, the Bitcoin, that 12.5 Bitcoin we're producing every 10 minutes. That's how miners have been the major dumper on the market. Hopefully these things will be changing.
Truth Monster's here.
Truth Monster, nice.
Hi.
I'm glad that you come out here and join us. Hang out with the guys while the price is dumping because we're just chilling.
He says BT went down 1,800 today. Yes.
Yeah, went and touched 8.1. Is that what we seen?
I think there was a very big drop in all the
we were getting ready to do the
lines.
show. I was sitting here, I'm carrying out the laptop and hooking up the wires and turning the lights on here. And I'm like, whoa, wait, what's happening? That's just changing the show right now.
And then it was better because he tried to go, to Coinbase and see what they had going on. And no, that wasn't even possible.
You gotta check multiple sources.
Right. Just find one that works.
Right.
Yeah. All right, where are we at? Vengeance says, okay, with some of those short buses, the rear axle is quite a bit farther forward than you think. That causes the rear bumper to swing dramatically, and it can hit things if you're not careful. Oh, what?
Okay.
Do not make car accidents.
Don't make car accidents.
We do not have good enough insurance for multiple accident claims. Ooh, right? I don't know, did I bump you? Oh my God, you have no back window. I guess I did. Wow. No. Oh, okay. Jess Murphy. Hi, Jess Murphy.
Jess Murphy,
you haven't
nice.
been here in a minute.
I'm glad that you can make it. You guys all hit the thumbs up. Share this video out. Help everybody find us over here in the chat. It's a great community. We just want to talk about Bitcoin and all the great reasons to be involved with it. I am not trying to sell anybody anything. I'm never trying to tell anybody to invest more than they can lose or this and that. I'm just saying buying Bitcoin is a ticket. It's a ticket in the revolution. It's telling the government that you don't want fiat cash, that you want Bitcoin because it's accountable, because it works towards a better system that empowers every individual with their money instead of using their money in a system of manipulation and cloak and dagger and all this other stuff to keep you enslaved.
Jess Murphy said that he made huge profits today.
Nice.
Like shooting fish in a barrel. First off,
we've seen all the shorts were over 52%.
Yes.
So, it was anticipated that it was dumb. I guess personally, I thought that it was going to take a little longer. I thought they were going to get it over 10,000. I thought that we were going to at least see 12, 13, 15 on a wick or something. Right. And then come down. But everybody loves suppressing the price of Bitcoin. It's a great thing. I guess they got leverage in future markets now because that's about all they've been doing since they've been around.
I don't know.
Hey,
okay?
It'll break out. It'll
will.
happen. I've been here 3 years. I'm looking at some more. And at some point, someone out there is going to wake up. And it seems like, all of this virus stuff it's stupid. It's messed up, but it seems like maybe this was the bad season and mixed in the pot that's going to make everyone just be like, I don't want this anymore. Because, I see now they're still pushing this bill forward to give every American $2,000 a month till this virus is over. I seen that people in New York can't get evicted out of their home until the end of August.
So who deems that it's over? Our health, like the CDC, like who?
Georgia's numbers are up because they opened too early.
Yep.
It's all
silly. Up 40%. Oh, that's cool.
It's all ridiculous as we look at 33 million Americans unemployed.
You know what? The funny thing is, is like really, there was rioting in China right before like this happened. No one's talking about that now. Like, I mean, there's a lot of refocusing.
All right, like example from our lives, we advertise on Facebook, right? And remember the old guy, he had asked me for a price on getting his RV machine buffed, and it was pretty big. It was like a 44 footer. And I gave him the price by the foot, and he was upset, and he said, I'll go do it myself for that kind of money. And I'm like, okay,
Not a problem.
not
Yeah.
a problem. Gave him a thumbs up on the message or whatever. For several days after, he kept coming back and attacking our ads or whatever, saying that we were a joke and saying, what our price was, which is also what the ad was.
Yes, it was a little, but.
And it's just that our price really isn't that high compared to some of the other people. It's, industry standards. It's just that I started thinking about it, and it's just that, he was an older man. He was a Marine. I seen that from his Facebook profile. I just started thinking, he's not really mad at me. He's mad at life. He's mad at fiat. He's mad that he donated his life to the military in a career and, worked hard, and that he can't actually afford at his age to have someone come take care of his equipment. And it's not my fault, and it's not his fault. It's someone else's fault. It is the government. It is money. It is finances. But things get misplaced.
Yep. Yes. Okay. Yes. I mean, I remember working at a drive-thru at a McDonald's, and literally the woman threw her milkshake at me because her daughter had ran away. Like, not that it was the wrong order, not that it wasn't her milkshake, like, had nothing to do with anything other than she was super pissed off. Okay. Like, I mean, at some point, everybody has to take accountability for their emotions, for their actions, for their finances, for themselves.
Accountability, it seems like a disease to most people. What do we got going on in the chat? Where's everyone at tonight?
All right. John from Malibu says, yes, 8.5 or 8.150, then back to 8.750. Yeah, I mean, we saw it did not take that long. Thank God. Vengeance says, if not for the virus, we probably would have been in a big crash after the happening. I suspect, though, that the Wall Street crash has prevented the big run-up from happening in the first place. I mean,
it matters on what your opinion is on what props up the Bitcoin market. Is it external forces like Wall Street, or are we talking about that? It's Tether and Tether printing, because that has absolutely nothing to do. It's not backed by anything.
Yes, it is. They say so. I said so.
Oh, they said so.
Yes, it's fine. That's what they're backed on. Trust me, it's fine. Yes, I know.
I don't know. The spot price of Bitcoin is never going to be what you need or want it to be if you're forced to sell. Right? And if the price is high and you think it's good, you probably should take some profits then. Because it means that you got too big of a ticket. Right? Because it's just a ticket. You can't hold on to the ticket for the rest of your life. I mean, we've seen OGs. We've seen the pizza guy, right? Sold all that Bitcoin for pizza. He's probably never going to have that much Bitcoin again.
I bet he's being referred to as a pizza guy.
I mean, I probably had more Bitcoin back when Bitcoin was $700 than I have now, and I couldn't ever get back there. It's part of the course. It's about making sure that you got your toe in the water. You're keeping your foot wet. You're in the Bitcoin system. Maybe there'll be a wonderful day in the future where you could be 100% in the Bitcoin world and not have to come back to fiat. But unfortunately, that's how we get paid. That's how we pay the bills. It's how the gas goes in my car.
I know, right? It did feel a lot nicer when it was the shift card, though, because it was all like, haha, you don't even know. It's all right. Take my point of sale transaction. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot.
The best was Walmart and doing cash back. I just turned Bitcoin into cash instantly.
I know, it felt so shady. It was all like, yeah. It's authorized. It's approved. It's happening. Small joys here. Small joys.
Oh, it's the little things, you know. Like we've said before, you know, you don't remember a day, you remember the moments.
That is true. All right, so where are we at? Oh, Just Murphy said no shorting, just simply selling BTC bought back in 2012.
Nice.
Nice.
Always good to take profits when you've been holding for a while. It softens the blow for the future, right? Money set aside gives peace of mind. It's like, oh, whatever the world throws at me, I got cash I'm going to throw back at it. And that seems to solve a lot of crap.
Right. All right. So Ross Draper says, you think a lot of people dump in before the halvening then to cash in before any possible loss or potential loss? We'll go with that.
I think that things like this always become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Somewhere along the way,
you talk yourself into
someone up there said, oh yeah, Bitcoin's going to dump. And then someone's like, hey, he said Bitcoin's going to dump. Bitcoin's going to dump. And then it just starts as a giant thing. And then everyone says it. And then it's just, who's the first one? And then once you set the chain reaction of dumping, of selling, it sets stuff like this where you drop $1,000 in 10 minutes. Because everyone's like, oh, this is the dump that we've been thinking it's going to happen. Quick, let me get out of the market. Because everyone's trying to time the top and the bottom.
Because you don't want to be the last one.
Well, and you make the least because these people are trying to generate extra income through the buying and selling and leverage trading of Bitcoin. They're not thinking about the things that I'm talking about, which is the revolution in the future and empowering people. They're talking about how to use Bitcoin and cryptocurrency as a leveraged asset to gain more fiat cash. And I'm saying that everybody can do whatever they want. I'm just saying, let's look at these two ideals intertwined. And that's why it's a Schrodinger's box, because everyone's trying to justify it to these people while trying to purposely act like they're living this life. And you can't have both. You can't sit around and talk about the daily price and how you're going to make your mortgage payment off the Bitcoin you have.
No, yeah, the cat is only dead or alive in your head. The cat is dead or alive in that box. Like, yes. You can't have it both.
I've just decided that it's too much of a hassle to try to squeak fiat out of your Bitcoin investment. More than likely, somehow you're going to be asleep. Something's going to happen unexpectedly. You can't play the game long enough to win if your pieces are still on the board. If my pieces are in my hardware wallet, the market can do whatever it wants. I'm looking for a day down the road.
I mean, okay, so we are not young spring chickens, and we do like, I know. I mean, every time, because we have tried to like sit there and stay up all night, you know, and trade and like be like, this is it. Like, it does not matter the second that unconsciousness happens, like the best like spike of whatever has occurred and we are unconscious. So, I mean, after enough of those, you start going, do I want to like stay up all night to not have it?
Well, I mean, there's a reason that everyone makes those memes and they show a person becoming older and older the longer that they spend in Bitcoin and crypto.
I know. I don't want to be all cracked out. Like, I know. I don't want to be the one looking at the ledge. Okay.
Well, you know, then that's why either you take your place, and it's just that we know from being here that a lot of people that take their stance of trying to use Bitcoin as a leverage tool to make them more fiat end up losing most of their Bitcoin. You know, they end up 90% of them, they talk about lose most of their cash.
Vengeance said, same here. I panicked, sold half my Bitcoin back in 2016. I'll never be able to get that many again. That's okay, though. What I have should be enough.
Yep.
And if we have a major crash now, then I'd get my job back. Yeah. I mean, yes, that is our backup plan too. Okay. Is like, I mean, no matter what, you can always buy Bitcoin. You can always accumulate. It does not need to.
You're not going to get your job back, man. You bring that RV on over here, man.
Well, you and Pops. Come on.
Yep. I mean, I have a water hose. And
I can't grow anything, so feel free, man. Feel free. Teach me something, because
I think she's went the other way and she started buying ceramic figurines to make things where the flowers are supposed to grow.
He is talking about my one freaking fairy garden, and there are flower seeds in that damn thing. They just haven't started doing anything yet. It is not just dirt and fairy figurines, okay?
All
I
right.
mean, it is at this moment, but it won't be.
All right. We should probably
Ooh.
start wrapping up this episode. I know we've been
Call
out
me
here
out
for a
on
while.
my pottery. Not cool, man. I see how it is. Whatever. All right. So, people are talking. I'm not about my pottery. All right. So, where are we at? Zaza says Cash App has a debit card.
Cash App does have a debit card. I have it.
Let's see. Yep. Also, Monaco.
Venmo does too.
Monaco,
and so
apparently.
does Square. They all three of them have debit cards that go along with it.
He says the Cash App one is tied to your Bitcoin wallet. See, they don't like us, and they never let us.
Approved.
Yes, they'll scan the front side of our licenses, but when it goes to take the backside picture,
it doesn't like to recognize the photo and upload it now. It did a couple times, and it kicked it back and said that I wasn't like that they wouldn't validate me, and now it won't actually scan the back of my driver's license.
It doesn't take.
And I've just gotten frustrated with it. So it's that whole good user software type stuff. Like I become frustrated, and now I just don't mess with it.
Yeah, and it sucks because we do have the Cash App for like customers to be able, but it's like we can't do anything with the Bitcoin end of it because they really won't KYC us, and it is like really like okay, fine, all right. So the pot is here. Paul Rouleau is late. You are, but
Paul
it is
Rouleau.
okay.
It's okay though, my man. We're getting ready to shut it down. Maybe you can go ahead and watch it at 2x speed later on.
Ooh, I probably really sound like a chipmunk. Like me.
I was thinking that we have to record us like restoring the bus so that we can put it up as 2x speed as a video so that we can see the bus go from what it is now to the Wakaan bus.
You know, that's just called like time.
Yeah, time elapse.
Yeah. We're just gonna
but force it to be 2x.
Ooh, so we're gonna I gotcha. So we're going to like Gone with the Wind it. Okay, so it's gonna take 4 years, but you're only gonna watch 6 hours.
Okay.
I like it. All right. So Ross asks, "What's the name of the birds?" Oh, we got lots of birds.
The 2 peafowl over there, the boy is Kalidas and the hen is Mary.
Then we have turkeys. Okay, so turkeys, they don't really have, they are Blackbeard and Wench, and then Beaky. So that's pirate
and
themed. And Prudy. Prudence. So that would be pirate themed, in case you were going with, we do kind of, yes. I have not named all of the chickens by any mean at all.
There's too many.
We're just continuing to.
I got free chickens if anyone's in North Florida.
Man, I wish if we could mail. Okay, I just know that they would not.
Hey, they said that there might be a meat pandemic, so I was like, do what you guys do out here, just in case.
I mean,
I'd rather have chicken than be starving. All right.
You don't even like chicken, but yes, right? Death or yeah. I mean, that's when you resort to eating a lizard. I mean, I would definitely take chicken over lizard.
Okay, we are so far from Bitcoin. What do we got going on in the chat? Because we're going to go ahead and wrap this episode down. I know that we've been out here for quite a while. I do appreciate you guys stopping by the channel during this dump, hanging out with me and Samantha. You guys are our best friends. The most important thing about our day is getting out here and hanging out with you. I know our shows haven't been as often as they used to be, but the time is still great that we spend with you.
Beaky is a boss, Zaza. You are right.
And Beaky's on lockdown again right now because he will not stop hurting his knee. But I guess that's what happens when you're raising rehabilitated turkeys.
Yeah,
but I couldn't put him down.
He came to us slightly wounded, and I mean, we always have to do something. We're not even. Yes, it's elbow, knee, whatever joint that the only joint there is, that one. Yeah, it gets all inflamed. He goes all gimpy, but only for a little while.
He'll be running around here gobbling before you know it.
All right. Josh says that he saw an email bombing service on the darknet.
Ooh.
See, look, he's dropping darknet little tidbits. I mean, I haven't even looked in a while, but God knows that video is still probably raking in crap. I don't
Yeah, I
even
know, Samantha.
understand.
We haven't been on the dark web for a little while.
It is
Samantha
like a
has started
sick
getting
joke at this
paranoid.
point. I did. I was all like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Are we okay? And then the same aspect, Eugene was like, but we're not doing anything. And I'm like, okay. So, I mean, that doesn't, how many people are in prison saying that they did nothing? I would like to say there is at least a small percentage that is not lying.
And then I tell her everybody says they're innocent. Nobody ever believes they did something wrong. I mean, you got to be really messed up to know that you did something wrong and still do it.
Right. I own that. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I'm that kind of crazy. Sure did.
Oh, I know I'm not supposed to, but I didn't care.
But I did. Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, you guys. Is that going to do it?
Yes. Vengeance says, nice. If things get bad, having a flock of chickens can bring in money. We have our kids' friends who want to buy our chickens. And I'm like, whoa, slow up, man. Slow up.
All right, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I can't tell you how awesome this is that you guys have been here so long hanging out with us. I mean, we're going to go through this happening. Everything's going to be just fine. We're going to keep fighting the good fight. The revolution is real. It's only getting stronger. I've seen the proof with these two eyes, right? How many people have been talking about Bitcoin in the limelight of the television, public, Senate, law, everywhere, regulation.
All of these presidential candidate who talked about. I mean, not anymore.
All of this has happened since last happening. We've done nothing but make the network better. We've taken the power away from Bitmain, who was holding us back secretly.
Oh, those sneaky little bastards! I know.
Just imagine where we're gonna go from here.
Oh, Benji gave us a $5 super chat.
Benji, amazing! Thank you, buddy. All right, you guys, keep it safe. Remember to keep that BTC safe, and I will see you soon. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.